Welcome back, everybody. Hi. This is Matt Duncan. This is Come Lose It with Matt Duncan. How are you guys doing? And welcome to January of 2026. We have done it, folks. We are in a new bloody year. Can you believe it? Can you taste it? I know it's at the end of the month. Usually I like to start these things off with the start of the year, and we talk about all kinds of resolutions and getting back into the gym because, you know, we're a positive fitness podcast. We're a pro-fast food fitness podcast, one of the only ones in the world. But I just couldn't get the time. It's been a crazy few months in my life, in the world, and it's just, you know, you got to make sure you got all your stones in a row here before you get back on the mic, and you have your thoughts in somewhat of a cohesive fashion, and I just don't know that I was ready to do it, but I'm ready now, and I'm happy that the podcast is continuing on in another year. It has now officially been 9 years since I rebooted it back in 2017 at the start of Donald Trump's first term. And we've gone through it. You can check the tapes. You can see what the mood was like. At that time, it was a lot of like what's going on with him in North Korea. There was a real worry about him going to war with North Korea. Ended up not happening. Ended up being a real buddy-buddy with North Korea. But now it's all the Gestapo shit that's going on in America. And yes, it is the Gestapo. They're called ICE, but they're killing Americans. They're killing citizens. They're asking you for your papers in the street. Even if you're an American citizen, if you don't have your papers on you, they can just arrest you. They are operating outside the law to deport people from the country, just like the Gestapo did in the 30s and 40s. It's the same thing, and boy, do they get pissed off. Do not call them the Gestapo. Even though they're doing the Gestapo handbook, they don't want to be called it. Maybe because they like have more pride and they want it to be their own thing. They want ICE. They want ICE to be their thing. But, you know, we Ice baby. We got Ice-T. We got, you know, a lot of people have been making use of ICE. Can't just take it and think that it's going to be all about you. So Gestapo works. Just to think that also it started with Elon Musk. The last year, if we're just going to do a little bit of review, started with him doing a Nazi salute. Nazi salute at the rally for Donald Trump. So it's not surprising that we are here. And I don't know if I'll ever go back to America again. I don't know if you should either. Until this stuff, until the smoke clears a little bit on this situation, because I honestly have never been this afraid of America before, because they do have a president who, as I've said in the past, he's showing signs of dementia. And I think he knows that he doesn't have much time left, and there's nothing more dangerous than a man who doesn't believe in the afterlife and wants to go out with a bang, right? So anyway, I hope everyone's, you know, it's dark, it's hard, it's cold, we're stuck inside. You know, we're slowly getting more light, thank God. Thank God. Make sure you take your vitamin D, folks. Take it with some food. Take 2, take 3 in the winter if you're up here in Canada, because we ain't getting enough, babe. We ain't getting enough of that vitamin D, and it does affect a lot of things in your body. Been very lucky to avoid the winter illnesses. I came across so many children with hidden, stealth, crunchy coughs. I've yet to come across one child through the holidays who did not have some form of crunch in the cough. And, you know, I thought every time I heard it, I was like, well, that sounds like the Black Plague. And I guess I'm going to get it. I guess I'm going to be sick from here on out. But maybe I got this flu shot about a month ago before the holidays a little bit. Felt a bit fucked up after it. I don't usually feel fucked up after flu shots, but I had a bit of a twitchy arm for a couple days, and it was like, what the fuck? Kind of freaked me out, but you know what? I think it helped, even though they're saying it wasn't the right strain. Anyway, if you're older, please get your goddamn shots. Like, my dad did not get a shot, and he's treating it like it's nothing. The man's 72 years old. He got the flu, and he had it for over a fucking month. It really took a fucking toll. Just do it. What do you care? What are you worried about at that age? Like, fucking, you might as well just protect yourself. fucking be worrying about this, strain that. You're fucking 72. A flu can knock you on your ass, can fucking kill you. Get a fucking pneumonia or something, you're gone. It's just crazy. Of all the people, all the adults in my life, I can't believe that my mom is the most fucking reliable with that shit. She fucking gets juiced up for everything. Shingles, pneumonia, COVID. She ain't fucking around. Because she's still got enough shit to complain about. She can't be, walking 5 dogs from her fucking bed. God damn it, that's a whole other story. We'll get there some other time in the future. But before I go any further here in the opening chart, I hope everyone had a good holiday. I hope the new year has started well for you as we are in 2026. The worst fucking decade in the last 100 years for sure since the Great Depression in my career, your career, the plague, everything that has gone on since 2020, it's been miserable. And now that we're turning the corner on the halfway part, where we're going to start to enter in, I'd say next year. I always like to say when you hit that 7th year of a decade, you're officially in the late part of that 10-year span. So like we are moving into the late 20s next year. We're going to enjoy these last mid parts of 2026 and move the fuck on, because I don't know, man. I'm not saying the 30s are going to be any easier, but hopefully we just get something a little bit fresher in the 30s, because the 20s, god damn, why couldn't they roar like the last 100 years one, Why can't we have a little roar? It's just, my fucking hair is gray. I had a bit of gray before 2020, a little bit on the corners of the beard there, a little bit on the temples. And now I'm like a fucking white ghost. I'm like that bully in It when he sees Pennywise's asshole or whatever happens down there in the tunnel. I can't remember what happens. I think he spreads his ass and it turns the guy's hair white. I can't remember. I'll have to try and find a script or rewatch it. But I'm pretty sure Pennywise spreads his ass cheeks, light comes out of it, and turns the man's hair white. Really fun, really punk. Before I get going with anything else, I want to do a little tribute to an old colleague, friend of mine that I lost touch with over the last, 20 years or so. I don't even know the last time I talked to the guy. I've seen him a few times at comedy shows. He's a colleague, someone I went to college with. He was a comedian and an actor. His name is Rob Hills, and he passed away. He was really sick. I kind of saw on social media over the last several years or so, he just kind of was really deteriorating, and I think he ended up kind of becoming disabled and stuff. He had health issues his whole life. But anyway, Robbie was a really nice guy. I thought he was really funny, and he had something called the Grimsby Screech. And only people from Grimsby have it. I don't know what causes it. It could be the pressure of Hamilton and squeezing you on that QEW to St. Catharines, the roaring of the falls 30 minutes away, the gravitational pull of the city across the lake of Toronto. I don't know what it is, but Billy Hoosh, that has been on the podcast many times, and Rob here are from Grimsby, and they both have a Grimsby screech, the Grimsby screech that they can let out. Very funny, very high pitched. Dogs will cock their fucking neck when they hear it. It makes me laugh so much, and he had such a vocal fry kind of voice as well, and I just remember when we graduated from college, this is over 20 years ago now, we were in the zone where everyone's trying to figure out what they're going to do. Are we getting agents? Are we joining the union? Are we doing commercials? Are we doing TV? Whatever, right? I really struggled in those first 5 years post-graduation. I got one commercial and then I didn't fucking do shit again for 5 years. Could not book a fucking commercial in my early 20s. Holy fuck. Once I turned 25, that changed. But fucking 20 to 25, it was brutal. But some people were starting to get commercial work, and Rob was one of those guys. Now, I don't know if he did much more after this. I don't think he like joined the union, but like I remember watching it. I remember catching it because it was like a Christmas commercial. We used to have this store in Canada called Future Shop. And at one time it was our big kind of Best Buy. It was exactly like Best Buy. Best Buy bought it, and now it's just Best Buy. But we didn't have Best Buy as a kid. We had Future Shop. We didn't have fucking Best Buy for a while until it came in, and then there were two, and then it's like, well, what the fuck are we doing here? The fucking Persian guys that own the Future Shop sold it. But anyway, Future Shop, huge. I did a Future Shop commercial eventually many years after Rob did, but he was like one of the first of our year in college to get one of these Future Shop commercials, and they were kind of funny. I looked online and I couldn't find it. I found a bunch of other people I know doing Future Shop. We all did Future Shop commercials when it was hot before the big takeover. So, R.I.P. to a Future Shop. It was definitely one that I wanted to get. I wanted to get the fucking Canadian version of Best Buy before it died. I couldn't find it, but Rob used to work at the Body Shop in the Eaton Center. He used to work at, I don't know why he was addicted to fucking working at soap stores. It was like Lush, he worked that too or something. I don't know. He loved working at the fucking soap stores. Anyway, he's working at Body Shop. I found a fan video from him at the Body Shop, and they're like, they recognize him from the commercial, and they make him perform his thing. He has to sing a little song in the commercial, and he does like a bit of a leg kick. I think he had a guitar or something like that. And he was a heavy set guy, but he went through this period after college where he lost all this weight. He got super skinny, and then he had like a mop of hair. Like he originated the broccoli top that all the fucking kids have now. He had this like big fucking broccoli top. I just remember he was a strange looking guy. And during that time in the fucking mid 2000s, man, commercials, they wanted weird dudes. They wanted weird looks. Like if you were skinny and a bit gaunt, or if you had a big nose and long hair, like it was fucking hot in the mid 2000s. And I wasn't that. I didn't fit that seam, so I didn't really book a lot of the roles that they wanted. Like at least for the younger people, like people in their early 20s, they wanted us to be fucking weird looking freaks. So I'm not saying Rob was a freak, but he was strange. Like he was a bit strange. It was a bit strange of a look that he had when he lost all the weight. Anyway, I found this clip of like 18 years ago that someone like did it. This is before smartphones, man. This is like probably a shitty Nokia camera, like someone's like recording him, and I just in a tribute to Rob, I just want to play for him so you can hear that wonderful Grimsby screech at the end. Ready?
Ready? Oh baby, your love is my human right. My bark is just as loud as my bite. It'll be anything but a silent night. There you go, ladies. Is that good?
Oh, thank you.
That's crazy, man. Did you hear the screech at the end? Night! Like that's it. That's the screech. That's what happens when you live between Hamilton and St. Catharines. Fuck, he's so young there. It's hilarious. It's funny because he commented on this video many years ago, like 17 years ago, and he's like, "My name is Robert. I've asked to sing this song about 3 or 4 times a shift. The store, the Body Shop." He's working at the fucking Eaton Center, and people were coming up to him and asking him to do that song. And that's a rare thing with commercials. I've had some fans of my own commercial work, but I've never really been approached to perform it in a public setting. That must have been a hard thing to have to do, but I'm sure it made Rob happy. So anyway, Rob, rest in peace, my man. You it looked like it was a tough go those last few years, but I think you had a lot of time to appreciate the time you had. So I know some major shit went down like 12 years ago where you went to the light and they brought you back. And when you get when you have those moments, man, when your health's challenged, I can speak from my own experience. It's like it does put you in a different perspective. So he fucking even when he got bound to a wheelchair, it seems like he was still performing. And that's fantastic. Rob, nice guy. I'm sorry we didn't chat or talk as much over the years, but it's just the way it goes in life, right? So, time is but a door, death is but a window. I'll be back, said Vigo from Ghostbusters 2. Fitness update. Okay, let's get on to the fitness update. I got a lot of stuff to talk about here, folks, because it's been pretty rough the last few months. My working out has fallen off. I've been barely doing cardio. I've been gaining weight. It's been horrible. I cannot believe that I got to this place with as long as I've been doing this podcast, why I started this podcast way back in 2014 when it was Podcast Fat Boy, I cannot believe I am still struggling with this shit. So I've put a fucking end to it because it's the late 20s now, babe. I know I said mid, but it's the fucking late 20s, and we're gonna make some changes. And I've always said on this podcast that I'm someone that's very supportive of resolutions. Going to the gym in January, I think that's great. I think that's just even the idea that you've paid for the membership and you're trying to go. That is some positive affirmation, and I applaud it. I don't give a shit about people who say like, oh God, the people, all the fucking gym rats complaining. Get the fuck out of here. They're paying as much as you. A lot of them are gonna stop going after a while, but they're gonna fucking try because everything in this world is geared toward us eating ourselves to death, drinking ourselves to death, and it's a fight. It's a fight. You have to have fucking willpower because everything is the easiest accessible stuff is bad for you. So if you're out there and you're just starting to do some home workouts or you joined Planet Fitness or whatever, keep it fucking going, man. Keep it going. You look fucking great. Feel great first, look great second. That's what I used to say as a trainer. Don't worry about the fucking looks and the abs. Feel great. Feel like the fucking oil's being changed in your body and you got a nice routine going and everything is a little bit clear. And then we'll work on it, looking nice. Then we'll work on that. So, I know I've talked about the Apple Watch stuff. If you have an Apple Watch, you know there's a big fitness component to it. There's badges you can get every month. You kind of get like the depending on how your activity's going, you get humiliated by the badge, or you get sometimes they're pretty tough. Sometimes you got to like work out 20 days of the month or something like that. I've had that in the past when I was really flowing. Very tough. And then they have these limited edition badges. And I'll tell you, the only one that's hard for me, the only one I think for anyone to get is the Ring in the New Year challenge because you have to work out 7 days straight. 7 days straight. You got to close all the rings on your phone, on your watch. And it's fucking hard, man. It's hard because I don't like to work out 7 days straight. I like to work out 2-3 days, then I like to take a day off, do some stretching, do a little bit of meditation or whatever on that day. Maybe go for a walk, but like the actual working out part, the gym, the fucking the weights and stuff. It's hard to do 7 straight days of it. So I started it and then I fucked up and I didn't get all this. One ring didn't close, so I had to start over again. And it was like, holy shit! Now it's like I've been working out 13 of 16 days. And I'm exhausted. Like I got it. I got it late, the latest I have yet. But on the 27th was when I got it. I know it sounds stupid, but it's like, it's a motivation. It's something you're really pushing yourself for. And for me, I try to make it important, especially that one. All the rest of them through the year are fucking bullshit. They're like, yeah, fucking meditate for 20 minutes or fucking do one day. It's like they're bullshit. But the fucking 7 days in January, that's a legit one. There used to be a Unity one in February that was like close your move ring 7 days. It's gone because we stopped giving a shit about black people or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. We're not trying to do stuff for Black History Month. Fuck them. That's not me. It's Apple, man. They're the fucking worst. What can I say? What else am I gonna do? So okay. I did that, so I'm working out a lot, and then, I work out at home. I got my own little gym system here, and I made a purchase because I've labeled this year, I've anointed it, the year of the plank. The year of the fucking plank. I am tired of having a weak core. And I know how important the core is for everything else in your body. Your knees hurt, your legs, your ankles, your back. You know, if you don't have a good core, all that shit starts to ache. And as you get older, like I'm feeling my knees feel fucked up. You know, they don't throb or anything, but when I'm doing like a deep bend, they fucking hurt, man. So I declared it the year of the plank, and I kept getting these ads for like the last few months from a couple of pro wrestlers. One guy's named Adam Copeland. I think he's Canadian. I hope I'm not mistaking him for somebody. His name's like Edge in the WWE. There's another guy that's a wrestler. I'm not a wrestling fan. I'm a slum tourist of the WWE. I like to watch like the dark side of the ring stuff, like all the like docs on like how fucked up a lot of them are, and how like, you know, there's so much tragedy in the WWE. It's very interesting. It makes you appreciate the sport a little bit more. I think I've talked about it in the past. I think it was like an early pandemic binge I was doing, watching this dark side of the ring. Anyway, they're not on it, at least as far as I can tell. But they're wrestlers. Their bodies are beat up. They created this company called Pure Plank. And it's pretty expensive. It's a board with handles. It's pretty expensive, okay? It's like it's gonna take you back about $200. I know it's silly, but I find planks really hurt me on a regular gym mat. So having this stability, I've just noticed it's beautiful. I love it. I'm excited. It comes with an app. It gives you all the different exercises, so you could really do more of a full body workout on this Pure Plank if you wanted to. So that is my goal for the year. I want to get the fucking core back in order. I'm just trying to get the routine in check, and then work on the diet a little bit more. I started, I think on the last pod, I was back doing the intermittent fasting. I want to get back to it again because I always feel so much better when I cut off food at 8 and don't eat till 12 the next day. Working to get back there, but right now I'm focusing on getting into the routine, because you start to, it's like when you're in the routine. I took the day off yesterday. I didn't even put the fucking watch on. I didn't want nothing because I was working out so much. Wanted a fucking day off. All I did was stretch. And, you know, today I gotta work out. I gotta get back at it. I gotta get back the fuck at it. So I'm excited to do the Pure Plank. I also bought a push-up board. I don't know if you've seen those things, if you've gotten ads for those things, but they are, I don't know if I like it yet. I think you got to be a little more fit to use them, because they hurt. It's hard to do push-ups on handles. I'm not really used to it. So, but I'm gonna incorporate it in anyway. So I've been working out hard. I got the Pure Plank. I'm doing the weights. I'm doing the cardio, and I also joined Arnold's Pump Club. Arnold's Pump Club. Should I put a link to Arnold's Pump Club? It's a free newsletter from Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can sign up for, and he just sends you every day. You get like an email from him, just like some health tips. He gives you access to like his like own personal cookbook and stuff. And you know, I really like Arnold. I don't know if you watch or if you've heard of how he talks to people about fitness. He doesn't try to scare people into working out and make you feel bad like this is what you should do. He says for him, like, he's addicted to it. It's an addiction, and like I can't help myself. Like I have to work out to see the world in color. But he's like, it's fucking hard for people just to, you got a lot going on in your life. You gotta take it easy on yourself. It's like, are you making an effort? That's all you gotta be trying to do. I think he's really good about it. And even just looking at his cookbook and stuff, it's like, it wasn't anything crazy. It's not like you're going super like lean carb type shit, or where you know, ultra healthy stuff. Like it's not like he's making Big Macs, but you know, it seems like easy stuff. And I just kind of like his attitude toward exercise, and you can tell he just really wants people to just try. He just wants you to try a little bit. Just try. Fuck it. So I'm in the Arnold's Pump Club. I'm getting the emails. Let's see how long that lasts before I get fucking annoyed by getting an email every morning. But it's great. It's nice. It's like you have that, you know, I have my coffee and I'll read some of the stuff. And that's good. So that's the fitness update. I haven't jumped on the scale, but I am feeling better. I've been really trying to work all the muscles accordingly, like I usually do. And I'm hoping by spring I'm starting to feel pretty fit. That's what I'm hoping. I want to get to a place where I'm losing about 2 pounds a week. And it's really going to come to a point of, there's a couple things you got to cut out. Haven't been drinking very much at all. So that's a good positive thing. I've only had a little bit of, I got a little tanked on New Year's Eve, but after that, it's been like a beer here, a beer there every once in a while, but going weeks without drinking. And you know what? I don't miss it. I don't really it's just not like it's fucking up my sleep, man. Anytime I drink too much, it fucks up my sleep. I fucking can't sleep and I get panicked and I can't do it. When you start to get older, my dad always said this too. He's like, you really fucking appreciate your sleep. Once you get older, you do not want to fuck around with your sleep. So, that's that, motherfucker. Let's do a quick little health newsy. Health newsy. Health news. News that is health related. Okay, so we are going a little bit long here. We did the Rob tribute, and I've been really rambling and brambling. But this is it, man. This is the first pod of the year. It's 2026, babe. We got to get our fucking shit in order, right? So I'm not going to talk about a bunch of different health stuff. I pushed a lot of stuff to the next episode because I've been, this is what I do. I journal, and once I get enough, then we record. That's what we do, okay? That's how it works. But all I want to talk about is Ernie Hudson, man. Fucking Winston Zeddemore from the Ghostbusters. I was a huge Ghostbusters fan when I was a kid. And we all know Ernie kind of got the raw end of the stick with the Ghostbusters. He came in late to the fucking movie, and we're like, it seemed weird. It seems like he's had a bit of a weird connection to the franchise and stuff as well. It sounded like Bill Murray had to stand up for him to keep him into the sequel and shit. I don't know. Fucking crazy. But he's the fourth guy in fucking Ghostbusters. You got to give him some respect. And he's fucking 80 years old and he looks fucking great. And I will say he's the same age as of a pant-shitting president right now. Have you looked at Donald Trump and how fucked up he looks right now? He is fucked. Hear the way he talks and shit. He doesn't know where the fuck he is. I cannot believe he's going to be starting his 81st year in just a few months. It's absolutely crazy. The difference between these two men, and what does Ernie do at 80? Because let me tell you something, folks. I've been around long enough to see people turn 80 in my life. All my grandparents are gone now. All of them turned 80 except one. One was just short of 80. Some couple of them turned 90. But you change so fucking dramatically when you turn 80. It doesn't matter if you're out there golfing every day or what. When you fucking hit 80, you've won. I've said it before. You've won. You don't have to worry about longevity and shit anymore because shit's going to change one day to the next. You just don't know what the fuck is coming. People at 80, they get fucked up, man. But fucking Ernie Hudson, bro. He is looking fucking great. He's going to be showing off his lean physique in an article for Men's Health. I guess it's been published already on January 14th. It came out. And so this is what he does. Quote, he says, when I get up, I like to do a set of push-ups first thing and throughout the day. By the end of the day, I should have at least 100 push-ups. When you say 100 push-ups, we're not talking about a matter of minutes. You're not talking about an hour. It doesn't take an hour. His routine also gives him the flexibility to exercise at home or while traveling to work. He doesn't go to the gym, and he doesn't spend a lot of time working out. So it's like he's just constantly throughout the day trying to get in 10, 20 push-ups here or there. So, I mean, that's fucking great. For some, you're at 80 and you're doing push-ups? God damn, who are you, John Pilates? For fuck's sake. He also does squats, which I love doing. I love squats. I don't know what happened, why I avoided squats for so long, but you'll feel it in your abs, man. And that's what fucking episode 1, what did Dr. Alex Schwartz tell us? I got to get Alex back on. We're supposed to meet up for drinks over the holidays. I'm sorry, Alex, if you're listening to this. Well, we got to get on, and we got to get you back on to have a recap. It's been 135 episodes since you've been on the pod, and it's been 12 years. So we got to... He's a doctor now, for Christ's sake. But he said, just do squat. Like, if you're... Because I was asking him about ab workouts. He said, do squats. It works your abs. So... That's what he's fucking doing. That's what Ernie Hudson's doing. But he does it to get the blood flowing to his legs, because you can't skip leg day. You can't skip leg day. He just talks about how it's really important for him to be flexible at his age and to be present in the work that he does. And like, it's just, this is what he has to do if he wants to continue. He's starting to see friends his age that have walkers and shit. And he's trying to push that off as long as he can, because it's inevitable. It's a part of aging. And, but fuck, man, Ernie Hudson, he looks fucking great. So just, guys, do some fucking push-ups throughout the day, and you should be good. Just like Mickey Rourke told us in The Wrestler. By the way, let's talk about Mickey fucking Rourke in the shit column coming up. All that other shit. Because he's in the fucking news right now. I don't know. He's broke or something. But you remember in the Wrestlers, like, push-ups, brother. Push-ups. Just gotta do push-ups, brother. Said that to a kid. And I always thought about it. It was the one thing I took from that movie, other than like how masky his face looked, was fucking push-ups, man. They are the best. They're the best. I fucking don't really enjoy them. That's why I got the push-up board, right? I got the push-up board. I'll try it. We'll see. It's probably going to be just another thing I bought off Amazon that fucking will disappear. That's the great thing about buying like Chinese products and stuff, like my exercise bike, my workout bench. I bought off of Amazon, and they do not exist anymore on Amazon. They're gone. So it's like if there was some kind of issue I wanted to talk to the company about, I guess I'm out of luck. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid buying a new workbench because I want like a preacher's curl pad, and so I can do back extensions and stuff. I'm really trying not to buy something because like I just feel like I'm a bit bored. I've had my workout bench, which is just your basic bitch, for almost 5 years now, and I might pull the pin. I might fucking pull the pin. Who knows? Let's get to the other shit. Okay, guys, now this is a pro fast food fitness podcast. Back in my days when I was a personal trainer at Good Life Fitness, they used to have a program you could buy that was like a guaranteed weight loss program, and it had these menus on it for if you wanted to eat fast food once a week. And I thought that was the tops. It had fucking menus. It had the menus for Tim Hortons or McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever, and it says like you can get this once a week. You can have this. It's this amount of calories. Blah blah blah. And I always thought that was fucking hilarious. I bet you, I haven't been a Good Life member in over 20 years, obviously since I quit that job. But I feel like they don't offer that program anymore. I got this funny feeling that they don't. How you doing, Bob? You okay, Pepe? You look like a tired little goo-goo. Sorry, that's my guy, Gus. You know Gus. He's here. He's queer. He looks... You okay, bub? You're right. I think he was asleep and I woke him up with all my bullshit. Anyway, McDonald's is in the news again. And I, as a side note from just like, this is a pro fast food fitness. But I'm not saying you should be eating it all the time. I'm saying you should know that it's poison. I'm saying you should know that it doesn't go bad. There's like a Big Mac in Iceland from their last McDonald's. It's 20 years and still behind glass in pristine condition. It's a fucked up thing. It's a beautiful thing they do in a lab. It's a real estate company that dabbles in science, and I love them. There's nothing like those golden arches. There's just, you see them coming, and it feels like you're in the desert. And you finally got some fucking water, and that's what those arches mean, man. They fucking loom on the strip of wherever they are. Those golden arches. I know I'm such a pro McDonald's guy, and I've gone through last we talked about their new veggie burger and shit. I've never been a McRib guy. I don't even know if I've ever had one. Maybe I did when I was younger. I'm going to say like 20 years ago or so. Yeah, I mean, because it's a limited edition thing anyway. But people go fucking crazy for the McRib. But guess what? There's a lawsuit that accused the Chicago-based McDonald's of deception on grounds that the McRib has no rib meat. It was filed in about a Chicago-based McDonald's, and they are saying it's a form of false advertising. McDonald's offers the McRib during limited windows with ad campaigns to announce their return each time, most recently starting in this past November of 2025. The lawsuit said McDonald's has cultivated a sense of anticipation around the McRib, leveraging its scarcity to drive sales across its many locations. When everything combines, you have barbecue pork sandwich perfection, McDonald's says. It's what it is, it's a 520-calorie sandwich, and it just has 5 simple ingredients in it. Seasoned boneless pork dipped in barbecue sauce, sliced onions, dill pickles, in a toasted home-style bun. So, despite the name and distinctive shape, its meat patty has been deliberately crafted to resemble a rack of pork ribs. The McRib does not contain any actual pork rib meat at all, the lawsuit says. Instead, its meat patty is reconstructed using ground-up portions of lower-grade pork products such as inter alia, pork shoulder, heart, tripe, and scalded stomach. Scalded stomach. That sounds fucking crazy. God, those poor pigs. What do we do to those poor pigs? Why do they have to taste so delicious? We have to taste so delicious. We should talk about how fucking bacon is now a class 1 carcinogen or whatever up there with fucking asbestos and whatnot. But hey, there's a little bit more nuance to it, folks. We'll talk about it next week. The lawsuit says that actual pork rib meat cuts, spare ribs, and baby back ribs are premium cuts, and they're more valuable than lower quality cuts. So despite not containing any rib meat, the McRib is among the most expensive single item options offered on the McDonald's menu. Now, McDonald's released their own statement, and they said the lawsuit distorts the facts and many of the claims are inaccurate. Food quality and safety are at the heart of everything we do. Did they just say that? Food quality and safety are at the heart of everything we do. Holy fuck. Okay. That's why we're committed to using real quality ingredients across our entire menu. Our fan favorite McRib sandwich is made with 100% pork sourced from farmers and suppliers across the U.S. We're always been transparent that our ingredients so guests can make the right choice for them. McDonald's added that it does not use pork hearts, tripe, or scalded stomach in the McRib patty, and such items are not allowed in any of its pork products. The company said the McRib has a base of 100% seasoned boneless pork. Wow. Wiggity wow. You know, I'm not into it. It's not why I go... what am I going to get next? The Arch Deluxe? Like, no. I don't give a shit about the McRib. I've always had a weird thing with ribs in general. I love ribs. Don't get me wrong. I know there's a lot of people in my life that just spit taked when they hear me say I don't really give a shit about ribs. I do love ribs when they're like cooked properly and at home and all that shit. But like ordering ribs out, it grossed me out ever since I was a little kid. Ever since the last time that I bought them at the Wayne Gretzky restaurant where I was going to a Power Rangers concert and I saw Wayne Gretzky there and he denied me an autograph. That's the last time I got my hands all fucking dirty and sticky from ribs out. One of the last times anyway. Probably in the last 5 times in the last 30 years or more that I've had ribs out. It's sticky. It's gross. You know, I don't like it. And the little fucking wet tampon they give you to fucking clean your hands, it doesn't do anything for me. So, I don't know, folks. Just keep an eye out for that McRib. You know, it's like, we all know what's in the chicken nuggies. You know, they don't try to hide that. The pink sludge. My wife doesn't like it when I bring up the pink sludge. But it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. So, keep your eye on that fucking McRib when it comes back. Keep your fucking eye on it. Well, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I think we're ready to wrap up the episode we're just going to talk about two quick things. Yeah, Mickey Rourke, as I said, he's not paying his rent. Someone started a GoFundMe and he got really mad. He looks like a Party City mask. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Is that plastic surgery? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Was he in a fire? Did an IED blow up in his face? There's an actual soldier who looks like him, and everyone's like, Jesus Christ, this is Mickey Rourke. He's a really nice guy, but he has like a perma smile, and it's because a fucking IED went off in his face, and he had plastic surgery, and so he kind of they gave him the Mickey Rourke, but he's just a nice guy that works at a gym and like fucking, he's super jacked, gives you tips and whatnot. So I just went through a Mickey Rourke wormhole, and I'm sorry about that. But you know, like everybody, I hope you got your money back for the GoFundMe. He's pissed. He's hacking darts and probably doing push-ups, and that's fantastic. And the last thing I'll say, and just in the commercial world, yes, my career is still all but fucking dead. And Tide commercials, okay? I've done a Tide commercial. It didn't air. It's one of two commercials in my career that have not aired, which is wild to me, that a full production has happened and then they just didn't air it. They had, you know, like American Spot 2 didn't air. You're paying all these people on the set. You're paying the crew. You're paying the craft service. You're paying the producers. Everyone's going to pay the director, the actors, and you don't air it. What the fuck? Man, these companies, they just take hits left and right. Boom, 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 boom. I'm bringing up Tide because they're doing, like, I do the one that I did. This was back in 2018, at the beginning of 2018. They're still doing the same thing. Mom and dad don't fucking fold laundry together. They don't fold laundry together. You're never seeing that happen. I hate to say it, but it's only one of them doing it. And they're pissed off about it usually. And if the other person's in the room, they're fucking watching TV or something and drinking a beer. Stop doing those commercials. Come on. There's more. I could give you 10 ideas about stuff to do with stains and laundry. We don't have to have mom and dad talking to the camera like it's the fucking Tide office. We don't need the fucking Tide office. You know what I mean? God damn it. Like, I don't need Jim telling me how to fucking fold my clothes after I wash them. Fuck it. All right, guys. This is episode 135. The goal for the year, try to get to 150. Because then that'll match the amount I did as Podcast Fat Boy. And this will move into the majority podcasts in 2027. So, we got to get there. I got to try and get back to those twice a month. So this is the end of January. I'm going to try to go for around Valentine's Day. And then the end of February there. So we will see you in a couple weeks. Stay safe out there. Fuck ice. Rest in peace, Rob Hills.